Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Seek Knowledge with Yusra. Today we are going to study geography. The name of the chapter. In this chapter about the one is introduction, atmosphere, composition of atmosphere, structure of atmosphere, and weather and climate, element of weather and climate, and the last one is cyclone. So the number one is introduction of air. Our Earth is surrounded by a huge blanket of air is called atmosphere, and all living beings on the earth depend on the atmosphere for their survival. It provides us the air we breathe and protect us from the harmful effect of the sun rays. Without these Without these protection us from the harmful sun rays blanket protection, we will be blanket alive the heat of sun during the day and get frozen during night. So it is the mass of air that has made in the temperature of the earth livable. Second is composition of air. Do you know that the nitrogen and oxygen are two gases which make up a blood of a atmosphere? Carbon dioxide, helium, ozone, argon and hydrogen are found in lesser quantities. Apart from these gases, tiny cluster particles are also present in the air. The pie chart gives you the percentage of the different constituents of the air. Nitrogen is the most plentiful gas of the air which we inhale. We take some amount of nitrogen into our lungs and exhale it. But plants need nitrogen for their survival. They cannot nitrogen directly from the air. Bacteria that live in the soil and root of some plants take nitrogen from the air and exchange it so that the plants can use it. And oxygen is the second most plentiful gas in the air as they breathe. Green plants produce oxygen during photosynthesis that I tell you in my previous videos in chapter nutrition in plants that is belong to science. I tell you about photosynthesis, that photosynthesis is the process by which autotrophs makes food with the help of chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide and sunlight also. So this is called photosynthesis. In this way oxygen content in the air remains constant. If we cut trees, then this balance gets disturbed. Carbon dioxide is the other important gas. Green plants use carbon dioxide to make their food and release oxygen. Human or animals release carbon dioxide. The amount of carbon dioxide released by humans or animals seems to be equal to the amount used by the plants, which make a perfect balance. However, the balance is upset by burning of fossils such as coal and oil. They added billions of tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere each year. As a result, the increased volume of carbon dioxide is affecting the earth weather and climate. So the third one is structure of atmosphere. Layers of atmosphere. Our atmosphere is divided into 5 layers starting from the earth's surface. These are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and the last 1/5 is exosphere. So let's get started. First is troposphere. This layer is the most important layer of the atmosphere. Its average height is 13 kilometer. This height is 13 kilometer, and the air we breathe exists here. Almost all the weather like rainfall, fog and hailstorm occurs in this layers. Second layer is stratosphere. Above the thermosphere lies in the stratosphere. It extends up to a height of 50 kilometers. This layer is most free from clouds and associated weather, making condition most identical for flying aeroplane. One important feature of stratosphere is that it contains a layer of ozone gas. We have just learned how it protects us from the harmful effect of sun rays. So the third layer is mesosphere. This is the third layer of the atmosphere. It lies above the stratosphere and it extends to a height of 80 kilometers. Number 4 is thermosphere. Thermosphere temperature in rises are rapidly owing to a part of a layer. It extends between 80 to 400 kilometers. This layer helps in radio transmission. In fact, radio waves transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth by this layer. Number 5, that this is the last layer, that is exosphere. So in there, the upper part, most layer of atmosphere is known as exosphere. This layer has very thin air. Light gases like helium and hydroxide flow into the space from here. The light gas like helium and hydroxygen float into the space from here. So in this flow chart that this is showing, the first picture is this the first that I'll tell you that this all flow chart is showing about the structure of atmosphere, that our surface is divided into 5 layers starting from the earth's surface. These are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and also exosphere. So this is a following chart that is showing these layers. This layer, the first one is show thermometer. This thermometer, the second is show barometer, measure atmosphere pressure, and the third is show to raingulet, and the fourth is show to wind valent, show the direction of the wind. Okay, so we have completed. The next one is temperature. The temperature you feel every day is the temperature of the atmosphere. The degree of the honesty and coldness is the air is known as the temperature. The temperature of the atmosphere changes not only the between day and night but also from season to season. Summer are winter hotter than winter, and important factor that influence the difference between the temperature is an isolation. Isolation is the incoming solar energy expected by earth. The amount of isolation is the equator about the poles. Therefore these are temperature decrease the same manner. Nowadays you understand why poles are covered with snow. If the earth temperature rises too high, it would become too warm for some crops to grow. Temperature in cities is much higher than the village, and also it will be become too warm from some crops to grow. Is much higher than of villager. The constant and the mental in building as it have on roads get heated up during the day. The heat is released during the night. Also the covered high rise buildings in a cities that are in warm and thus rise the temperature of the cities. So the next one is weather and climate. Is it going in rain today? We will be right and sunny today. So this is a question that is in our mind. So now I will give you answer. How many times we have heated from the expected days? If we imagine our body is a radio and this mind is speaker, weather is something that fleetness and control knobs. Whether it is hour to hour, day to day condition of the atmosphere, a hot to humid weather may make on irritable, a patient weather or change dramatically day to day. However, the average weather condition of a place for a long period of a time represent a climate for a place. Now you understand why we have daily forecast and forecasted. So we have completed the chapter, and if this video was useful to you, so please don't forget to like, comment and share, and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.